Dave, predictions tough, but one thing that's easy to forecast, this will not be pedestrian.
Well, I've been looking forward to this match. How can you not? Two great natural talents. Jack was certainly in the mood to attack yesterday, and it paid off. Won a couple fewer frames. But straight away, first shot, in goes a long red. Of course, he topped Group 5. He won 6 out of 6 and then won his semi-final, but lost in the final. Because, of course, he's got 2 matches after this. Yeah, 21 centuries, yes.
Lisowski. You know, he's played very nicely. Undercut a red to the opposite middle pockets against Mark Selby, and Selby cleared up.
Lisowski was in the mire early yesterday, lost his first 2 matches to Zhang Andrew Weezer, but in the evening...
Yeah, the suggestion for me was, after his first 2 matches, he was just going to fizzle out and not be a factor.
14.
Certainly, in terms of trying to win frames yesterday, his approach couldn't be faulted. Of course, it didn't always get the reds open, try and kill frames off in one visit. And in the end, that's what he was doing against Oliver Lyons. Because, of course, it's when the group's decided. It is more serious, really.
Oh, lovely stuff. That really was top. Not a certainty. Now it's in, though. The frame should be his.
Looks very costly, and that's the kind of level we're at here, really. It's not taking many mistakes, or any, really. I mean, Oliver Lyons, which Lisowski spotted and got. Ooh, and now he's missed to that middle pocket. Wow. Out of nowhere.
And now Zhao, having looked as though he was going to fall, he's in line to make the better start.
Yeah, they're very similar players, aren't they? They're both, absolutely focused. Sort of less talented players have to focus on every shot.
No.
Zhao 9 in front on arrival at the colours.
41.
Just a
48.
really good break, this.
59. And the frame, Zhao Xintong.
He was always going to take it on, but in missing it.
Well, he powered through a gap. That's exquisite. It's advisable to knock it in. If you don't, most certainly don't hit it too thick, which Lisowski did.
or not. I think this is what the match is going to be like. You know, they can pot anything. Seems there are more left-handers around than ever, and they've always kind of.
Yeah, this is undoubtedly the Pro Tour has ever known. And it's not just numbers, it's quality as well. Lovely stuff, just flicking off the red, up for the blue, the bottom half of the table.
We were talking yesterday about Chinese players seem to struggle to get the requisite visas. I'd be amazed if that's not the reason. So that's a shame for him.
A substitute can be brought in, but not at that stage, so Robertson is the beneficiary of a bye.
Because they're all there for him, clearly 40 in front.
47.
Didn't have any 3-0s on this table yesterday and only one on table 2.
He wasn't happy with that positional shot off the black. From here. Oh, and then that middle pocket again. The same one trips him up. And look at this. The lead is only...
one.
Yeah, Lisowski's got us, as Dave said. Tony Drago. Even a double world champion, Alex Higgins. You never knew. What a blow this would be. Or from Zhao's viewpoint, what a boost. Hint of a stumbling block. Especially now the pink's on its spot, the table even more tidy.
20. Take. Just up. Oh. Beautiful.
It could be any score by now. It could be 2-0 either way. It could be 1 each. Lisowski will feel it's certainly a little stretch here, but just the pink needed.
Indeed. That was deadly, but the architect of his own... So a couple of 2-0s on the board already, and that means... Well, given the way the first 2 frames have transpired, that might boost his spirits, though. A slightly different contact on the red. With 3 wins,
Lisowski.
I reckon it would be almost impossible for him to be relegated. So at least certain very unlucky individuals have been relegated from a group having won 3 matches, but it's once in a blue moon stuff. Now that was quite a big target to go into. And with the red going past the black, yeah.
It's an example of what I was saying earlier. You know, any chance he's got to develop balls, he will do. It can also carry reward, which is what he's looking for. Again, you know, sort of wasn't content with how open they were.
17.
But what a chance now.
Now that was a really nice shot to hole. Cue ball immediately gripped the cloth as he played the red. The only barrier between Lisowski winning the frame and going, just to keep that concentration going for a sufficient amount of time. This is how you might see the red. Someone's on a practice table with 5 minutes to go before a match, just loosening the arm.
Quite interesting, though, because as I came in this morning, about 20 minutes before play began to the commentary, but you could tell Gary Wilson's been knocked out. He would have been on it for sure. We're here the first 2 days as well. It's not like they haven't played this week.
50.
Getting to the point where he faltered in the last frame.
I think one of Lisowski's problems, he finds the game too easy.
Well, Xintong's the same, isn't he? I mean, he missed a pink for a maximum in a tournament. He just kind of not looking at it. It wasn't pressure. Just almost, you know, it was in because how can he miss it? But if that's...
73.
Yeah, one of the things that stimulates it, and for Lisowski to pot balls is not really a challenge. He's just maintaining that mental focus.
In Leicester in November.
89.
Yeah, nicely done. It's been a lovely break.
And 6.
This isn't a route I wanted to go down, but I will regard it as the best player yet to win a world ranking event. Then he won Northern Ireland. It's rather cruel to say this, but I think he's certainly in the conversation. He's got so much talent. He is exasperating.
$109. 114.
Pink and white in at the same time, but 2-0. It's definitely retrievable, as both Zhao and Lisowski hope to prove. Well, for me, and that was.
But if Jack qualifies for the Crucible, he's got to draw this man, hasn't he? On day one, as Zhao Xintong Well, he's taking this on, is he? There you go. So much for end of break.
So 7 points and 5 pots. Yeah, Zhao against
13.
Yeah, of course, Zhao Xintong is the only person now on tour who knows for sure when he'll be playing. All the other places will be decided in terms of the schedule because it's different every year. But the one thing that doesn't change is on the Saturday morning and evening.
You don't come back again for almost a week.
$26.
If you're playing your first round match on the Wednesday or the Thursday, it's competing non-stop. Mind you, though, not the way he running out of energy. He plays with such economy of effort. And even world champions can suffer for Zhao there. Wasn't as though he's in prime position after the shot.
Oh.
And it's safe to say, over on...
Well, another long red Zhao Xintong in this frame. Zhang Anda, I think he's going to go second for now from 6th. So that's how things can change with just one result.
Oh.
Yeah, the table has been updated and Zhang is second for now. Zhao Xintong's only got one more, though. He's on 1 point, so he's now really struggling. He's going to play Lisowski, actually.
Next up on table 2, another crunch contest. Welshman Jack Jones against Yorkshireman. So it looks as though the finishes on table 1 and 2 might be almost synced. Lisowski entitled to fear the worst here.
18.
But there were a couple of misses to the same left middle pocket that were costly. And this is match ball for the world champion, Zhao Xintong. You feel see him qualify. He'll be on 3 points. He needs another one to make sure, but he'd be unlucky now to miss out. Certainly on 5th place.
$57 when this red goes in. That is that.
32.
Yeah, the next match here on table 1 is whoever wins that will be mathematically certain to be in the semi-final playoffs later. After yesterday's glut of centuries, this match has been more about... He finishes with a 53, added to runs of 59 and 62 earlier. Jack Lisowski can't blame anyone but himself. He had chances,